One thing I see sometimes is we're sitting too high like this, and that's not really what we want. We want to keep our butt low and like our chest right behind the shoulder, right? So if he wanted to move or go somewhere, I could follow him a lot better. So I'll be able to stop him. If we're here with our butt high and he gives me a good bridge and he starts going, yeah, that's what we start running into, right? So we're here. My goal, at least for me, I like grabbing this hand. I grab myself, right? Like a kimono grip, and I'm pinching everything in. Now, let's correct that where we're trying to like do like this and get in. How many of you can get this, right? It's harder and harder, right? You don't really get that. So an easy way is I'm gonna take my outside leg, bring it up behind his neck, and I sit on my side, right? When I sit on my side, I pull his upper body towards me. So look, he's like laying on my legs right now, right? So it's easier for me to put that hook in now. Even if he kind of like brought it up a little bit, it's easy for me to dig my heel and get it in, all right? Now, depending on the direction he goes is what we can do. If he tries to roll into me, no problem all day, right? We take it back. If he tries to go forward, that's where we go for a choke. When he goes forward, all I had to do was tuck that same overarm that was there. I start going and I lean a little bit. Now when we go this route, which is the route I was trying to show, start off with first, I don't just choke from here, I lean my head forward. And as we go forward, his arms get trapped. And from there is we're gonna do our choke, all right? Everybody know how to do the rear naked, the choke with one arm? All right, so then I won't go into that. Only difference is I'm just not doing it from here. If I do it from here, he can hold that, right? When I start leaning forward, that's when I start getting the tap. All my weight is just like leaning on him, okay? So again, easy way, we're gonna take the back when he's on the side, he's all huddled up. I'm here with my seatbelt, my butt's low. I'm grabbing his grip, like the kimura. We're here and I'm pinching everything towards him. He's not gonna just let me put my hook in, right? So I take my outside knee, I bring it up, I sit on my side, pulling his upper body towards me. Look how the space just happened now. Now, I'm flexible enough to take this leg, push it in, we have our hook. We're gonna go that way first. When I feel him trying to run away, I tuck his arm, this one comes up, and we start going forward. And that's how we get our tap, okay? You guys will feel it. As he's trying to like run away from you, it just feels natural to just tuck and choke. You see how easy it comes, okay? Him trying to run away opens everything up. And then we'll talk about when he goes to the other side, all right? On three. Let me get it over that way. Brought this up, we sat back. Oh, let me address that. The elbow to knee. When I'm lifting up his body, guys, I'm not just picking him up because I'm looking to separate that. So if I just pick him up, I ain't really separating nothing, right? When I'm picking them up, I'm flaring out. I pick up to flare. That's the space I need. Once I can separate elbow and knee, I can start tucking in, all right? Now let's talk about he goes the other way. My foot goes across his hip. And turn this way, so you can see. My foot goes across his hip. We're here, and I'm looking to trap these arms, right? Best way I could say, guys, is I like cross gripping. And what I mean by that is as he's fighting, he starts fighting, I'll start switching to be able to get here, right? So my upper arm has his upper arm, my lower one has his. The more I can get his elbow to the ceiling, the easier it is for me to trap. Now I know I showed it this way. It's funny, I've been practicing it watching Flacco. I don't need so much to worry about getting here. I know sometimes trying to maintain it out here is hard, and if they like muscle a lot, sometimes it comes out. And I thank you, Flacco, for showing me this unintentionally. When he's holding up here, and I just bring it over the arm, I could trap. Can you get your arm out? No. Being over his shoulder also prevents him from getting away from me. If I have his arm here, can you get away? Can you go into me? No. So when I bring this over, I'm actually going over his arm, and I triangle this way, or sorry, I close guard this way. Over his hip. If you go under his hip, that's when they start all that funny stuff, trying to like lock you. As long as I'm over his hip, I can keep my feet crossed, right? So when we're here, my goal first is try to get this elbow as high to the ceiling as possible, because it's easy for me to cover. We're here, boom. So even though he has his hand there, can you push your hand through? How about towards it? All right. So now we can start going for our attacks, right? First thing you guys know, I know Freddie has shown where he's got locks over here. We can stretch. You guys can start grabbing your own shin and going for the Ushido Senkaku, I think is what he calls it. I'll let you guys work the finish, but what I want you guys to practice is isolating these arms, right? So we were here, he's hand fighting me. I live, I came from the bottom, boom, I got it. My first reaction is get this up to the ceiling. I go over. Now once that's over, I bring this. From here is where we can start our sequence. You guys can block and start going for your choke. You guys can start grabbing your shin, going for the triangle. I'll let you guys work on the finish because I know you guys